Okay, when you're doing things, when you're entering certain commands or things like this message box. Okay, when you're doing things like that, if you enter and you start typing like this. Okay, notice what's going on as I type this stuff up here. Now this gets a little confusing because this is what had me going. If you start looking into its overload, it's acting like it's looking for this owner thing, when in fact this is actually just your text. Okay, but and I go to the third overload. Okay, now it's asking for a caption, but in fact this is not the caption section. This is the button section. So if I press it again, you can see that's the buttons, but you can't leave an empty entry on it here. And this right here is actually not the buttons, it's the fucking icon section. But it is at least giving you a hint. So like, that what's in green here, this message box buttons, well, that's actually a type, I guess. So, I could type this and go, OK, cancel, for example, and, but here we're not on buttons, we're on icons. Okay, so anyway, if I run the program, there'll be two successive message boxes. So, that's one. Now if I put like a character here, like an H, enter valid numbers, and then, enter something, etc. So, anyway, that's I think a general principle, though, to look out for these things and that little help, because that's giving you a hint. Because I was sitting there like, well, I wonder what fucking types of errors and shit. Do I have to go look that crap up? I never had to do that in Visual Basic, but no, I mean, as it turns out, you just got to type this, okay, and then it'll give you a list of selections attached to this type, I guess you could call it. But plus, keep in mind that with some of these things, well, you don't have to enter that parameter that it thinks you're entering, and yet it can give you erroneous results sometimes. So I don't know if there's another overload. Probably is. There's probably another overload that's more like this, because you saw that message box. Okay, I saw it's got 21 overloads, so here's one that's more like one of ours right here. Here's one with a string of text, string of caption, and then a message box, buttons, and then icons. So this is really the actual format we used. I don't know why it couldn't detect that. So but like I said, you can use a message box with just that little amount of information. But anyway, it was choosing the wrong type. So anyway,